Okay, so what if I told you there's a super simple 2.5-minute routine that could totally change how you sound every single morning? Seriously, it's the secret to going from kind of groggy and unclear to confident and articulate all before you've even finished making your coffee. Let's dive right in.
You totally know that feeling, right? You jump on your first call, you go to speak, and what comes out is, well, let's just say it's not your A game. It feels like your voice is still hitting the snooze button. Turns out there's a real reason for that. And even better, a ridiculously simple fix.
So let's give it a name. We're going to call this the morning mumble. You know, it's that moment when your brain is up and running, but the muscles in your face and your jaw, yeah, they're still asleep. And that physical stiffness, well, that's the #1 enemy of clear, confident communication.
And this quote from speaker Vin Zhang, man, it just nails the core of the problem. When we don't move our jaw, we mumble. It's literally that simple. The sound gets physically trapped behind this tight, locked jaw. The secret is, the second you learn to just drop that jaw, your voice is totally set free.
Okay, so how do we actually fix this? Well, surprisingly, the solution doesn't start with your voice at all. It starts with your face. We've got to wake up all those little muscles that are so crucial for expression and, you guessed it, clear speech.
All right, first up, we've got our foundational warm-up. It's incredibly simple, and it's called big and small. The whole goal here is just to send a big jolt of energy to every single muscle, from your forehead right down to your chin, basically telling them, hey, time to wake up and get ready for action.
All right, here's what you're going to do. For just 30 seconds, go back and forth. First, stretch your face as wide as you can. I mean, eyes wide, mouth open, like a silent scream. Then, scrunch everything up into the tightest little ball you can make. Come on, don't be shy. It's this back and forth that sends that powerful wake-up call to your entire face.
Okay, next up, we need to focus on a part of the face that, let's be honest, we almost never think about warming up. But it is so key for showing energy and expression, and that's the area around your eyes and forehead.
For another 30 seconds, just raise your eyebrows up as high as they'll possibly go and then pull them down. Yeah, I know, it feels a little goofy, but trust me, what you're doing is isolating and activating the entire upper part of your face, and that contributes so much to that overall feeling of being awake and ready to go.
Right. The face is awake. Now it's time to go after the main culprit, the primary source of the morning mumble. Head on. It is time to unlock that jaw.
And our main tool for this is an exercise that's actually pretty fun. I want you to picture the biggest, most cartoonish, most massive piece of bubblegum you can possibly imagine. Got it? Okay, because we're about to chew it.
And don't hold back here. I want you to really exaggerate the motion. Open your mouth wide, move your jaw all around, like you are tackling the world's biggest gumball. For 30 seconds, this big, deliberate movement is what physically unlocks a stiff jaw. It creates space for your voice to finally come out clearly. Now, just to make sure we've loosened the jaw in every direction, not just up and down, we're going to add one more really simple complementary movement to the mix.
For the next 30 seconds, just gently glide your lower jaw from left to right. It's not a big stretch. You could think of it like this, the big chewing motion. That unlocked the rusty hinge. This side-to-side movement, well, this is like making sure it's fully oiled and flexible, ready for clear articulation.
And that, right there, is the entire transformation. You are going from a locked jaw that literally traps and muffles sound to a relaxed, dropped jaw that acts like a natural megaphone for your voice. It lets everything come out clearly and with resonance. It's an absolute night and day difference.
All right, so the face is awake, check. The jaw is unlocked, check. Now it's time for the final step, firing up the vocal cords themselves. This final exercise is a real secret weapon. It's used by singers and speakers everywhere to fight that classic, gravelly morning voice. It's a technique called the lip trill, and it works like a gentle massage for your vocal cords. It's simple. Just press your lips together loosely and blow, making that brrr motorboat sound. Go ahead and do this for 30 seconds. What's happening is you're creating this gentle, consistent vibration that travels from your lips right down to your vocal cords, and it literally shakes the sleep right out of them, priming them for a rich, energetic sound. And boom, just like that, you're done. The entire warm-up is complete. So let's just put all the pieces together and look at the full, powerful routine. And you want to know the best part of all of this? The total time commitment is just 2.5 minutes. That's it. 5 exercises, 30 seconds each. That is less time than it takes to brew a cup of coffee. So here it is, your morning playbook. Just remember the flow.
First, you wake up the face with the big and small and the eyebrows. Second, you unlock the jaw with the big gum and the side-to-side movement. And finally, you activate the voice with the lip trills. That's it. That's the sequence that gets you ready to communicate your best every single day.
So there you have it. A simple tool that takes almost no time, but can make a huge, huge difference. I guess the only question left is, now that your voice is ready from the moment you wake up, what will you choose to say with it?